Good morning and welcome to Year 3 Maths lesson. This is Monday the 4th of May 2020 and this is lesson 7. Our objective is to find fractions of a set of objects. So let's get our maths brains working with a warm-up. These are all things that we've covered before. Pause the video while you work them out. Here are the answers. Mark your work and see how well you did. Don't forget to do your corrections. Tommy eats half of the gummy bears. How many gummy bears does Tommy eat? What do you think we can do with the gummy bears? Yes, that's right. If we put the gummy bears into two equal groups, we know that Tommy eats one of the equal groups. Therefore, half of 12 is 6. Tommy gives 1/3 of the gummy bears to Eva. How many gummy bears does Eva get? Now, once again, we have to think, how can we show this? The denominator is a 3. So if we rearrange them and use counters to represent the gummy bears, we can put them into 3 equal rows. So we can see that Tommy gives Eva 1/3 of the gummy bears. One of the rows is equal to 1/3, and in that third we see there are 5 counters. So 1/3 of 15 equals 5. 15 gummy bears divided by 3 equals 5. Here's the same representation, only this time we've changed the question. Tommy gives 1/5 of the gummy bears to Ron. How many gummy bears does Ron get? Tommy gives 1/5 of the gummy bears to Ron. 5 is the denominator, so this time we need to have 5 equal groups. Now they have been grouped into 5 equal groups. One of the groups represents 1/5. In one of the groups there are 3 counters. Therefore, 1/5 of 15 equals 3. 15 gummy bears divided by 5 equals 3 gummy bears. Let's have a go using bar models. There are 20 cars in the car park. Half of the cars are red. How many cars are red? The bar models represent 20 and have been split into 2 equal parts. On the left, we have used counters to represent the 2 halves. On the right, we have used the numbers. We can see that there are 10 counters in each half. Therefore, half of 20 equals 10. Now have a go at using these representations. Can you find 1/4 of 20 and 1/5 of 20 using bar models? Remember, the denominator means the number of equal parts the bar is split into. Remember to share the 20 equally. Pause the video and have a go. Let's check your answers. 1/4 of 20 was equal to 5. The bar model has been split into 4 equal parts. 1/5 of 20 equals 4. The bar model had been split into 5 equal parts. What stayed the same was the bar model was equal to 20. What changed was the bar model was split into different parts. Now pause the video while you have a go at number 1. Were you correct? In part A, you can see the counters have been split into 4 equal groups, and in one of the groups there are 3 counters. 1/4 of 12 is 3. Pause the video while you have a go at number 2. Pause the video while you have a go at questions 3 and 4. Take your time. Pause the video here while you check your answers to 2, 3 and 4. If you made any mistakes, please do your corrections. There are 48 children in a year group. 1/4 of them are boys. How many boys are there? Here I am using place value counters to represent 48. Our bar model of 48 has been split into 4 equal parts, as the denominator is the number 4. I have shared the 48 equally in the bar model, and one of the parts represents 1/4. 1/4 of 48 is therefore 12. 48 divided by 4 equals 12. There are 12 boys in a year group. There are 48 children in a year group, and 1/3 of them are boys. How many are boys? What's the same and what's different? Well, there are still 48 children in the year group, but this time it's 1/3 that are boys. The bar model, represented 48, has been split into 3 equal parts. I'm now going to share out the 10 place value counters. Oh dear, I have one place value counter of 10 left over. What should I do with it? How can I share it out? Yes, that's correct. I need to exchange my 10 place value for 10 one counters. And now I can share out my place value counters of ones into each of the 3 equal parts. One of the parts is equal to 1/3 of 48. 1/3 of 48 is therefore 16. 48 children divided by 3 equals 16. 16 boys are in the year group. Pause the video while you have a go at the rest of the questions. Check all of your answers. If you made any mistakes, please remember to do your corrections. Using the top bar model, we know that 1/3 of 48 is equal to 16. 48 is the total, and it is divided by the denominator 3 to equal 16. In the bottom bar model, 1/4 of something is equal to 21. We know that 1/4 means that there will be 4 boxes. In each of the boxes, there will be 21. To find 1/4 of something, we add 4 21s together. Did you get the correct answer? 21 in each of the 4 equal parts would be a total of 84. Therefore, 1/4 of 84 is equal to 21. The missing number was 84. 1/4 of something is equal to 23. I've already cut the bar model into 4 equal parts. 23 will go in each of the parts. Add up the total of all of the 4 equal parts to find the missing number. Now pause the video while you complete questions 8. Pause the video while you complete question 9. Check your answer to question 8. Don't forget, if you made mistakes, do your corrections. Check your answers to questions 9. Remember, if you've made some mistakes, do your corrections. Amazing work today. Email your work and I will give you dojos. Remember, stay at home and stay safe.